We'll go right to the phone calls. First up is Ray. Ray is listening in Henderson, Nevada. Hi, Ray.
Oh, hi. Wow, I got through. Well, first of all, Hank, thank you so much for answering my reply, and God bless you and the whole mission that you're on. I am a truly devout Christian. Love Jesus with all my heart. My only desire is to do his will. So I want to get that straight. I don't want to come on like a troublemaker. However, going to church for several years, all of a sudden, I believe it was the Holy Spirit, just knocked me on the head and said, Jesus wasn't born on the 24th of December. Find it in the Bible, of which you believe in, right? So things started to get rolling, and I spoke to my pastor, and he kind of somewhat blew me off. And, if everybody believes a lie and someone is awakened and goes against the flow, I mean, there are thousands and thousands of Christians and non-Christians that believe that Jesus was born on that day. Who said? I mean, it's like when Jesus was asked, "Who are you?" He said, "I am." No beginning, no end. So whatever you could reply, because I'm about to leave my church and seek out a Christian church that doesn't believe, or a church that doesn't believe the ritual of paganism. And I don't mean a church like Scientology, because I will judge. That place is crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have to do my research. I'm reaching out to you, and I'll now listen. God bless you.
Sure. God bless you for your call. You're absolutely right. There's no evidence whatsoever that Christ was born on December 24th or December 25th. But I think that we have to look at a larger point. When Christmas was originally instituted, December 25th was a pagan festival. In fact, a pagan festival that commemorated the birthday of a false god. So what did the Christian church do about that? They obviously didn't want to involve themselves in paganism, but they thought this was a very apt date to choose. Not knowing the date of Christ's birth, not even knowing the exact year of Christ's birth, putting it somewhere between 7 BC and 4 BC. Nonetheless, they chose this date, and they did so intentionally, because what they wanted to do was establish a rival celebration, to say to the nations that the answer was not found in pagan celebrations, the celebrations of false gods and their birthdays, but rather that the answer was found in celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, who is King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So the early Christian church was not saying that December 25th was the date of Christ's birth, but rather on December 25th, they remembered the birth of Jesus Christ in rivalry to pagan celebrations, and as a means by which they could reach those trapped in paganism. So every year, we remember the birth of Jesus Christ, not the pagan gods. They've been all but forgotten. Now, there's a problem today. What is that problem? Well, December 25th is again steeped in paganism. There are so many things that we do, so many things that we celebrate that have little or nothing to do with the celebration of the one that ought to be celebrated, Jesus Christ. So I think it's critical that this Christmas we do not get involved in the pagan trappings, but that we use this day, in particular this day, but the days leading up to this day as well, as a way of being a witness to the world, as a day in which we point away from paganism to where the true hope of humanity rests, It is Jesus Christ coming in flesh, the first advent. But it is also pointing out that as he came in flesh on the first advent, he will come in flesh again in a second advent. And when he does, he will put all things to right. So I think that we can legitimately celebrate Christmas because the real issue is that this is a tool by which we can reach the world. We dispense with the paganism and do what the early Christian church did. We establish a rival celebration, a time in which we say, Jesus Christ is come. He has come indeed. And as a result of that, I can live my life with peace and joy and hope and a future. So a lot of what you said is right. We don't know when Jesus Christ was born. We don't know the exact date, but that's not the point. The point is the church has set a day in its calendar, and not just a day, but a whole series of days in its calendar that culminate in the birth of Jesus Christ. And if you can't celebrate the birth of Christ, I don't know what you can celebrate legitimately. Paganism offers no hope. Jesus Christ is the hope of the world.